First things first, you have to ask yourself a question. What is your goal for YouTube? Is it a hobby or is it a business? Do you want to have fun? Do you want to make some money? Those are the two questions you have to ask yourself. Which is it going to be? Once you've answered that, you can move forward. Welcome to the channel. My name is Briggs. I am the voice and the creator of the YouTube channel World According to Briggs. I've been doing YouTube full time since 2018, and I only really started focusing on it in early 2017. Technically, I've been on YouTube since 2015, but I had uploaded some videos and that was it. Like 2 videos. 2017 is when I got serious. 2018 is when I quit my straight job or my regular job. If you found yourself to this channel and you clicked on this video because you read that title and you saw that thumbnail, you're here because you want to start a YouTube channel. And I'm here to tell you, it's a great experience and it's a great thing to do. You just got to know a lot of things. Before I started YouTube, I knew zero about YouTube. I had traveled the country doing different jobs when I was in the military, when I was a stand-up comedian, and other things. I traveled all over. I took a bunch of still pictures, but I never did anything with video cameras. And then I jumped into this with no knowledge, no experience, no anything. And by YouTube standards, I was over the hill. I didn't even know about YouTube till I was in my mid-40s. And I really didn't get into YouTube till I was almost 50. So it was a lot different back then. YouTube's very much matured. It was a kid's platform back then. I mean, it was mostly teenagers and 20-year-olds making videos. Nobody my age, well, I shouldn't say nobody. There was only a handful of people my age making videos at that time. And I knew nothing about YouTube. Like I'd said, nothing. And I learned everything about YouTube on YouTube. And that's what we're doing with this channel. I'm gathering all the information I've gotten over the years and my experience, and I'm going to share it with you. And I'm going to break it down to the most basic things. Because in the beginning, when I started, I didn't even know how to upload a video. I had no clue how to do it. And it probably took me about 5 times before it became second nature. And I'm going to help you with that too. So first things first, let's go to the very beginning and explain YouTube. YouTube is a video hosting platform where average Joes, like me and you, can just upload whatever we want. Now, I say whatever we want. That comes within reason. Remember, YouTube is a business that is owned by Google. This is a business. They are making money. They're trying to make money. Anything you upload that stops them from making money, they're not going to have you on the channel long and your videos are going to be gone. So keep that in mind. You are dealing with a business. This isn't a freedom of speech thing. They don't owe you anything. They give you a platform to put your videos up as long as you follow their rules. That's the first thing you have to keep in mind. A lot of people say that they're stifling this and they're infringing on your freedom of speech. No, freedom of speech is in the public forum. This is a business you're on right now. That is the first thing you have to know, that you are dealing with a business, not a government entity, not your family, not your friends. You are involved in a business with YouTube. And if you don't follow their rules, you are no longer in a business with YouTube. It's that simple. So like I said in the beginning, do you want to do YouTube to make money or do you just want to do it for fun as a hobby? Now, once you've answered that, there's 2 different ways you can go. The first thing is figuring out what kind of videos you want to do. If you're going to try and make money, you got to do something that's going to make you money. You could upload just about anything to YouTube, like I said, within reason. It's just, is it going to make money or not? Let's say you're going to start making videos about cars or tech in cars. There's a good audience for that, and there's a lot of companies that will pay a lot of money to get in front of your audience. So that is profitable. Same thing with like travel, another good one. I do real estate stuff. That's a great one. Personal finance. Those are money-making genres. Let's say you're a lifelong fan of chapstick and you've been collecting chapstick since the 1970s and you know the history of chapstick. It's not much of an audience for that. So you could make a bunch of videos. You're not going to have a big audience. You're not going to get a lot of views. And the ads that run in front of your audience aren't going to be as profitable. So that's why I say, if you're going to do hobbies, don't worry about money. If you're going to do money, don't worry about hobbies. It's good if what you're talking about is something you're very interested in, but it's not necessary. The reason I say it's good is because you'll get burnt out if you're talking about something you don't care about. Myself, I talk about the United States and different locations in the United States, which is something that has fascinated me since I was probably 7 years old. Always My family drove across the United States and back when I was like 7 or 8, right around that area. We drove from California, Los Angeles area, to Rochester, New York, and Buffalo area. Now, the first time we went up through Kansas and all that stuff, and the next time we came back, on the way back, we came down through Mississippi and Louisiana and all that. So we saw the country quite a bit, and I became fascinated with the map and the geography and the people of this country. I studied it. I studied it in college. I studied it in my day-to-day life. I read books about social geography, and I read books about the history of this country all the time. So it's interesting to me, and that's what I talk about on my channel. Luckily, I also talk about real estate, which is profitable. If lightning strikes in whatever you're into, whatever videos you're making, no matter how unprofitable they should be, if all of a sudden you blow up, it can become profitable. But you have to think of things like this. Since I talk about real estate and I have a better genre for money making, and a kid that, let's say, talks about games, his money isn't that good. He can get 3 million views on a video. I get about 100,000 views and we make the same money. So there's things like that that you'll learn about later. Right now, just focus on, do you want to make money? Do you want to do a hobby? If you're going to do a hobby, do whatever you want. If you're going to make money, now you have to research what is it you're interested in? What is it that will make money? So find out your genre. And here's a list of really profitable ones that you can get into. Once you figure out one that you might be interested in, you got to start looking at YouTube and see what other people are doing about that subject or that genre. And then what can you bring to it that's different? That's the most important thing. Don't just copy what someone else is doing. What else can you add to this subject? What else can you add to this genre? That's how you get big. If you're just copying what someone else does, which I have like 20 people doing that right now, they won't really make a bunch of money because everyone will just see them as an unoriginal loser, basically. That's all there is to it. So yeah, that's your homework. For this video, just figure out what you're going to do with YouTube. And when you come back to the second video, we're going to talk about how you actually upload a video. All right. Everybody have a great day. Be nice to each other.